Hey everybody, this is from Landy99. I wanted to do a puppy update. These guys are, I think it's 12 days old today. They're doing great. It's been a pretty hot day today, so we got the fan rolling. We got Angel here who's still panting even despite the fan. And we got all these little frozen water bottles in here to keep the puppies cool, because puppies actually can't regulate their own body temps, so they need to be in a controlled environment to keep them at a good temperature so they don't overheat. I know the first day it got real hot, the puppies were crying, so I came out here and I gave them some water bottles, and we've been doing that every day since to keep them nice and cooled down. So there's Mama, she's panting, keeping herself nice and cool, but her pups can't do that yet. So anyway, they have opened their eyes. Usually they open them by day 10, but most of the pups I noticed actually did not have their eyes open by day 10, which is not a big deal. I think one of the pups has one eye open and the other one's not, but everybody else seems to have them open. They still kind of crawl around with them closed for the most part, probably because they're used to that, so anyway, but they're doing great. You can see that. Look at my hand compared to these guys. These guys are just a few days old and they've grown insanely. They're just these big giant puppies now. There's Loka. We call this one Loka. It means it's a Turkish dog name for large. Apparently, I don't know. I googled the word large in Turkish, and it's not the same thing. So I guess it's just a Turkish dog name that means large. So I don't know. That's just what we're gonna call her. I know it means crazy in Spanish, and I know that Loka the pug was definitely not a large dog. So I don't know. Anyway, that's her name. She's the only one who really has a name. This little one who's kind of covered up by her brother here. See if we can get her out for a minute. This one we've been calling Minich, which means tiny in Turkish. Put you up on that water bottle, girly. It means tiny in Turkish. She's a very petite little thing. She's actually been getting bottle supplements because her larger siblings have been pushing her around. So yeah, she's been getting some help, which is important. But no, they've been doing great. Really excited to see these guys turn into future guardian dogs. I think Angel will be a great teacher along with her mate buddy. They're both great guardian dogs. The nice thing about raising your own litter is you always get to train them the way you want to train them. They have the experiences you want them to have versus if you're buying from somebody else, it doesn't always match up. They don't always do what you would have done if you were able to control that litter. So currently, yeah, the dogs are doing great. Really excited to see these guys turn out. We've been tossing around the ideas of which ones we're going to keep. All of them have homes regardless already. First day of life, we already had homes up, and even before they were born, we had people who wanted them. So yeah, currently we have 3 boys and 4 girls. Everybody's gonna get a dog. We have 2 people that want 2 dogs, so we're debating whether we're gonna keep 2 or 3. We thought, if we can keep 2, we can get a 3rd one and then possibly breed one of the bitches that we keep, one of the babies, if we decide to go that route. So we might go that route. Right now, I think we're probably going to be keeping Loka, which is the big one. There's 2 white pups on Angel. The one on top is the little one, and then Loka's the big one underneath. So probably her. Thinking about keeping Minich, and then I personally like this male right here. I call him Aslan, which means lion in Turkish. And then there's his brother, who is no, not him. I think it's this guy right here, under Minich here. So yeah, I've been just kind of not sure yet. I'm basing what I want off of size and color right now, but as they mature, we'd like to see them. Oh my goodness, look at her. She's just a beast going at her mom. Anyway, but you know, after a few weeks, we'll see what their temperament's like, because obviously, you know, you don't want to just base what you want off of how the dog looks and this and that. You want to base it off of temperament. You know, whoever's the best guard dog has the best characteristics. I think that's what will really determine it. But yeah, currently she's just chilling. She gets out every day, you know, goes for walks by herself on the property. We trust her to stay here, obviously, because she has to come back to her puppies. But yeah, she's actually, there was one time, I think it was 2 days ago, she actually got out of here, which I don't know how. She must have jumped over this fence, which is insane because it's like 4 feet tall. And it's in a small area, so she didn't have a whole lot of space to, you know, jump. So she got out of here, and then she went ahead and decided to jump into another 4-foot wall into the pasture. So she was guarding the goats and the cow last night, which is, you know, fine, I guess. I have no problem with her guarding. I just want her to be able to nurse her pups enough and everything. So, but they've been getting enough nourishment, looks like, and they're doing well. Yeah, she's tired. But yeah, so that's the puppy update. I'm sure I'll be doing plenty more. I just thought this was an important one for me to get, just because, you know, the pups have opened their eyes now, and I thought, you know, that'd be great to get on, you know, just to update you guys on that part. So, I had someone ask me for a sheep shearing video, and hate to disappoint, but we've sheared in the past, but it's only because Dorper sheep have a habit of not shedding out completely sometimes, depending on the genetics, and so they're, you know, not the best hair sheep breed for that one reason. And so we've in the past been able to shear those guys, and not really had an issue with it because it was just, there wasn't a whole lot to shear off. Well, we have a wool lamb now, and we tried to shear her yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. If you want to learn how, I suggest you either go to school for it or watch somebody who does it for a living, because I would hate to do a video on it and show you the wrong way to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, there's plenty of false information on YouTube. I don't need to be another one of those YouTubers. So anyway, I'll tell you what we did. We grabbed her, we put her on the milking stand, and we just kind of started hacking away with the sheep shears, shearer thing, whatever it's called. And you know, it worked, I guess, but it took much longer than it should have because we were careful, you know, not wanting to cut her. You know, the actual shearers that come out and do it, they do it so fast, they do it so great, and just God bless them for existing. It's a dying breed to be able to shear sheep, but you know, the people that actually do it, God bless them. I mean, they make life so much easier for so many people. I mean, it's crazy. It's worth paying them. It really is. You know, you can hurt your animal if you don't know what you're doing, and you can most definitely just mess up. And it's to us, it's not worth it. You know, to you it might be, but to us, it's just really not worth it. And we'll be having a shearer come out for sure. So sorry to disappoint. Like I said, even so, it was really hard. It would have been really hard to hold the camera and shear. So you know, I guess either way it would have been difficult, but the sheep are doing well. The lambs that are out in the pasture that I showed in the last video, Jesus, look at these little guys, just going at it. The sheep in that pasture, they'll be training, they'll basically be training animals for these guys, so the pups will hopefully bond closely with the lambs, and then, you know, view them as part of their family. And then eventually what you'll have is a nice little guardian dog pup who is very herd oriented, and then you shouldn't have any problems, hopefully. That's the idea. A lot of people train their dogs differently. You know, um, these pups really do learn a lot from watching. So even from watching you, if you don't treat your animals right, the dogs are watching. If you kick your animal, if you grab them by the horns, if you chase them, your dogs are watching. Don't do that. Don't do that in general. If you have to chase them, whatever, do that when the dogs aren't watching or something. The dogs are watching. They know what you're doing. Just just be mindful of that because you really don't want to mess up. And it's the same thing with other dogs. Don't let other dogs chase your stock around and let the pups see that. That's why parents are such a great teacher for the pups. And, you know, not everybody can do that, obviously. Not everybody can have an older dog and teach their pups, but then it falls to you to teach them. And, we did that with Angel. We taught Angel. And, we lost a couple chickens in the process, but looks like my video, sorry, I don't know what just happened. Either way, I'm going to have to wrap this up pretty quick, but like I said, training is all speculative, and it really depends on how you want to do it and who you are and whatnot, but just do your research before you get a guardian dog. That's just the best advice I have. But anyway. Alright, hope everybody's doing well, and yeah, just keep watching my videos as I make them. I'll try and get more out, but anyway. See you guys later. Bye.